Hello and welcome to 3 Days to Live. This is a short visual novel, which is separated into 3 days, and it takes place in a furry convention. So that should sort of give you a clue as to what it's going to be about. So yeah. So that's pretty much all of what I can tell you, without really spoiling it. So, I mean, what else could I tell you? There's some stuff that goes on at a furry convention. Some of the stuff that you're probably thinking of is probably true, some of it probably not. But yeah, this is entirely a work of fiction, I think. So, hamper your expectations, I suppose. But yeah, like I said, this is a short story. It's going to be separated into 3 days, so you know more or less what to expect now. Anywho, so without further ado, let us begin 3 Days to Live. Yes, I sure do love female breasts. How about the game on Sunday, am I right? I've grown to hate having to make small talk with my coworkers. It just feels like so much work. Online, I can be just myself, whoever that is. I'm still not sure. But here, my job could depend on my ability to be whoever people want me to be. Underrated definition of emotional labor, that. Man, I just want to be a big, soft, gay cartoon animal. In fact, I am. At least it seems obvious enough to me. I'm not sure how no one notices. Instead, I need to spend my daily 9 to 5 wearing clothes and pretending to be invested in my gender, which I could honestly take or leave. I mean, I'm basically a dude and I like dudes. I don't really feel the need to call it anything more complicated than that. But straight people care about gender so much. Holy shit. Men don't cross their legs, they don't cry, they don't drink from straws. I think they put their jackets over mud puddles so that ladies can cross them, which really seems like putting them on a pedestal. But they also rate them on a number scale, which is dehumanizing. I feel like I have to devote so much energy to memorizing all these rules, contradictory as they are, because everyone around me seems to obey them innately. When I stumble, I can feel my mask slipping. It's like McCarthyism. They ask you how you like your steaks, and it's not a question, it's a test. You say that you like it when there's still some red left in the middle, and the fragile shibboleth is maintained. That's my red scare. Sitting alone in my cubicle, I'm trying so hard not to stare at the clock right now. I'm so counterproductive, focused on this task that I audibly yelp a little when I have a surprise guest. Meeting in 10, bud. Uh-oh. No, don't give in. Stand up for yourself. I swallow. Actually, Frank, I'm going to be heading out early today. Why did I say it like it was a question? He's just staring at me now. Yeah, I got my time off request approved a few months ago. Stop asking statements. I've actually got my luggage right here. I pat my rolling suitcase that's propped next to my desk. He doesn't look at it. Since I'm going straight to the airport from here in a bit, does this man ever blink? I brought it in because I'm taking the bus to save on parking. Silence. So anyway, I guess y'all are gonna have to go on without me. Period. I force a smile. Have a good weekend. There it is, assertive, in the top voice. Finally, when he leaves, I deflate immediately. I need to get out of here. It's barely 5 o'clock and I'm already exhausted. By the time that I get in, it'll be already dark out. I know most people start the con a day sooner, but can I really take an entire extra day off in this economy? My 3 days to live are going to be like 2.5 tops. Security takes longer than I expected to, so I reach my gate without much time left to spare. Damn, I really would have liked to have a coffee and a sandwich before I packed myself into the leg cramp machine. Whatever. It's like a 2-hour flight. I'll be fine. Men make planes and God laughs. We arrive in Orlando on time, descend towards the runway, and then we fly back up into the air and leave. This can happen. The pilot explains that due to the Florida weather, no planes are cleared for landing, so we're heading over to Tampa for fuel and directions. As soon as we land in Tampa, I can feel the plane heating up in the Florida sun, but they want us to remain seated even though we have no idea how long we're going to be here. Please, there's probably a mocha with my name on it, only 100 meters away. I require nourishment. I sigh and pull out my phone to take it off the airplane mode, pump those social medias directly into my ADHD-addled brain in this time of need. Oh, hey, are you going to the con too? I startle a bit at this breach of seat neighbor decorum. We're mere moments into our stranding, and society is already beginning to crumble. What? Yeah, I'm going to the... I pause for a moment too long. Am I really that afraid to say it in public? Furry convention. He lights up at that. Rad, dude. I thought I saw the Dramamine background. Outed by my own damn phone. Woof. Now the stranger knows exactly what I've been looking at in my most private moments. Not that I'm trying to look at your phone or anything. I mean, it just kinda jumped out to me, you know? Uh-oh, did I make a face? I made a face, didn't I? I forced a smile as there's nothing that makes me happier than accidentally advertising that I've spent an inordinate amount of time imagining what it would feel like to have a heavy belly resting on my lower back. No problem, man. Ask a normal question. Please ask a normal question. So, what are you? Species, I mean. Oh, give me a sec. He unzips the backpack that he'd stowed under the seat in front of him and goes fishing. It seems to take a while to make sense of the mess in there, but eventually he freezes for a moment, the sign that he struck pay dirt. He whips out a plastic laminated badge of a brown mammal with a flattering physique and a prodigious bulge. Fusi is plastered across the bottom in bold, colorful lettering. I'm a Fusa. So he is. A Fusa? That's crazy. Only a furry would even know what a Fusa is. I just find it easier to imagine people as their personas. They're way more memorable, of course, but it's who they choose to be. I guess it's also how I'm used to interacting with my friends. I'm so used to talking to a bottomless raccoon or a dragon made out of stars that it's almost weirder than I have to engage with them as normal humans with skin issues who pay taxes. Furries aren't real, but also they definitely are. Does that make sense? Please say that makes sense, or agree to play along at least. Yeah, I saw one at the zoo once, and well, I couldn't get him to look at me, but he was so cool. So, what about you? Oh, I'm Swift. Let me just... I grab my badge out of my backpack and show it to him. I just got it last week. I thought that it had gotten lost in the mail, actually. I chuckle nervously. What is that expression? He's probably thinking that my persona looks nothing like me. Yep, that's me, the pineapple with the fat ass. I feel like such an idiot. Oh my god! Please lower your voice. Look at him, he's so cute. Drawn in by all the ruckus, the old lady sitting next to him peeks over, clearly expecting to see baby or pet photos. She is not impressed by my body, bussy. I'm gonna die in Tampa. I'm dragging my busted old luggage through the sea of strange figures in the bustling Orlando airport. I thought that I wanted some distance from that guy, but now that I'm back in public, I already miss that feeling of being pulled out of my shell. Here in a busy crowd, I withdraw back into myself out of habit, keeping quiet, trying to stay out of everyone's way, always feeling like I'm a bit too big for whatever space that I'm taking up. Normally, I consider it a victory if I can get away with everyone looking directly at me. I fool myself into thinking that I'll get a blast of fresh air as I breach the outer doors, but this is Florida. Instead, the humidity weighs me down like a used towel. What sick fuck would schedule their furry event to take place in Florida? In August. Anthrocon was last month too. No, don't go to Pittsburgh. They told me. We have a pool. When there isn't a thunderstorm anyway. which may happen several times a day. Wonderful state. Oh my god, shut up. You're already here. You're on vacation. Vacate. I sigh. Anything beats work and Missouri. Trust me, you ain't never been to Missouri. The bus route to the hotel should take me about an hour if I don't fuck it up. More time spent waiting and sweating. Weighed down by my backpack while I grip the handrail with one hand and my roller bag with the other. At least now I get to stand up. It's wild how much I value that after being stuck in the sky tube, on the ground, for too many hours today. The evening crowd waxes and wanes with the passing of each bus stop, and I start to notice the constant among them. It's even more obvious once we get off at the same stop in order to transfer buses. They're covered in dozens of tiny signifiers, a shirt with a toothy maw here, a rainbow bracelet there, and oh, actual furry stickers on luggage. How did I not spot those sooner? This guy is a lynx, and that one's some kind of synth, and... No, I'm not sure about them. I think their stuff is covered in their friends. God, I wish that was covered in my friends right now. A suspiciously large second suitcase. One guess what's in there. And does that bowling bag have ears? I catch myself smiling. I'm smiling at strangers. Can you blame me? We're a bunch of cartoon animals waiting for the bus. By the time that we arrive at the hotel, I've already soaked through the back of my work shirt. Please let me shower and change. I need to be peeled. It's been a long day, but I tell myself that it's almost over. The line for checking into the hotel is huge. It looks like there's only one person working at the counter. Capitalism. Why are you like this? This is why you never make plans on a travel day, even if the math seems to check out. There's going to be so much waiting every step of the way. I time travel via doom scroll. Formerly known as an artist. I scroll takes in space. Dearly departed for mega flags. Anybody on the phone? Sounds good. What is the proper convention etiquette for taking photos of people like you seeing? Oh. Welcome, sir. How can I help you? Oh no. Did they force this poor woman to wear cat ears? Maybe she's into it? Hi there. We should have a room under I freeze. I just almost tried to check into a hotel by name-dropping a cartoon character. Holy shit. I don't know their name? I don't know their name. I don't know either of their legal names. I just flew across the country to stay alone in a room with two people that I don't know the names of. And now I'm supposed to explain that to this normal human woman? Abort. Actually, I'm gonna wait for someone. I flee, roller bag squeaking in tow. What a weird interaction. I just waited in line to report to her that I'll be sitting in the lobby. She probably thinks that I'm a freak now. No, get over yourself. People goof up, and no one's ever actually paying that much attention. She has a whole convention of customers to get through, many of which are literal figurative wolves. This isn't going to be recorded as a memory by anyone. Except me, who will remember it right when I'm about to fall asleep for the next month, bare minimum. I let myself fall into a padded chair by the windows, count my bags, and pull out my phone. I open Telegram and quickly scroll through the dozens of hand-drawn profile pictures until I find Blake's. Hey, I'm down in the lobby. Made it. Can you guys come get me? I send it, staring at my phone for a moment. The second line checkmark isn't popping up to show that the message was received. It's getting kind of late. I really hope that they are still awake, or I might be in trouble tonight. My attention is stolen when a fursuiter passes right by me. Those thighs are huge. It's an otter, I think. I marvel at how their entire silhouette has been transformed. The torso seems so long, with legs starting far too low down the body. It's like if harem pants could kill. How do they do that? I have no idea what the person inside would even look like. More are coming. I wasn't expecting to have the convention experience already over here in the hotel lobby, but I guess this really is a place to people watch as folks come and go from the elevator bay. The guy's jaws move when he talks. Wait a second, the second character as a puppet on your hand? How do you even think of something like that? Is that a robot with 4 legs? That belly is larger than I am. How do you travel with something like that? No two costumes that I spot are alike. Someone made each of those. They must take, what, dozens of hours to complete? Each one for a unique character. People who are animals, who are art. How can there be so many? I'm normally afraid of looking at people like this because who wants eye contact? Not me. But in a place like this, it feels like everyone is begging to be seen. There's this strange sensation, like a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. Are people always this vibrant deep down? Somehow, I'm still not ready for what I see next. There are two older men, both on their way to turning gray. I watch as they embrace each other. To my great surprise, they don't pull away. They just kind of stay like that, rocking slowly side to side in each other's arms. It feels scandalous how they're doing it right here in public, and yet they're clearly not worried about who might see. It's just like in the movies, is my first stupid thought. God, is that really my frame of reference for gay people? I'm gay people, and yet I realize that I've never seen anything like this before. I feel the pang. Right, there's a hole in there. I'd almost forgotten. I'm so wrapped up in my feelings that I don't notice at first that someone is holding a card out towards me. For you. My stranger danger is going full Spider-Man right now. For the room. Is this how hookups happen? Right in front of everyone? Upstairs. No, thanks. I'm good, man. His perplexed expression slowly dawns into realization before he fishes a lanyard with a homemade con badge out of his pocket. He looks a bit embarrassed to be putting it out in front of others. Oh, Osgood, dude. You about gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I forgot that you don't know what I look like. I mean, it's probably weird for me to know what you look like. Is it? Maybe. It's not like I keep an After Dark account. He's blushing like he's already seen my ween. Well, just be safe. Let's go ahead and make it weird. Come here, bud. I go in for a hug. He intercepts it with a stilted handshake, uncertain whether to remain committed to it or change course to hug trajectory once he realizes my intentions. We compromise with an awkward handshake half-hug with back patting. It feels like something frat guys would immediately declare no homo after. Good God, he's like a little anxiety elemental. He seems eager to make it brief. Oh, Blake is already here too. Their phone died and they didn't bring a charger. Playing fast and loose with their lifeline there. I'm gonna run to Walmart and grab them one. The ones at the gift shop here are way too expensive. Wait, do you have a car here? No. So you're going to Uber? Wouldn't that be even more expensive? I figured that I'd walk. To the nearest Walmart? Miles away? After dark? In Florida? Well, we could go together. They can just borrow mine. You should spend your time here having fun, not running errands. We've only got 3 days here, you know? Now, where's Blake at? I need someone to admonish. Over by the food court. But I don't think that it's anything to get upset over. And don't worry, they love being bullied. Oh. I find the shameless wastrel making some food service workers laugh as they come up for the night. It only takes one glimpse for them to recognize me before dropping down into what I can only describe as goblin mode to scuttle towards me for an obligatory greeting squeeze. Swift, darling, precious child. Charger. Prophetic wisdom. Goody was about to get stabbed walking to Walmart for one. I expressly told him not to. Did you? I obliquely implied not to. Well, he's been relieved of duty. So how's Kansas? Missouri. Misery. Oh, you know, it's Missouri in there. Dreadful. Well, you know what they say in Missouri. Of course, I'm an expert. But for the rest of the class, I won't go back. You can't make me. Truly the state motto of all time. We won in the state model lotto. Oh, Swifty, you get me. Must be nice to get got. It's my favorite. It's crazy how quickly we fall back into the old rhythms of the dumb bullshit that we normally say on Discord calls. You'd think that we'd met before or something. I'm feeling more like myself at this point. When I spent all day getting dulled, I forgot how quick that I can be. Blake, come home with me so that I don't die alone sleeping under my desk at work. Ha 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 ha. No, it's Missouri. Fair. Balanced. Food. It's almost midnight. Everything's closed except for the Waffle House. But you like waffles. You go there for the waffles. I go to Bare Knuckle Brawl with tweakers in the parking lot. We are not the same. But alas, my dance card is full tonight. There's an after-dark rave at the witching hour. I crave being seen with the minimum legal requirement of clothes on. Which hour is the witching hour again? Depends on how orthodox you are about it. But in this case, midnight 30. Are you a bad enough dude to be my +1? It's already late. My bed calls to me. My flesh is weak. I'm over 30. Wait, no, fuck that. I only have 3 days to live. Rave me. Unrave me. I'm ready to go. How long do I have to stay before it's socially acceptable to bail? It's been over an hour already, right? My phone says that it's been 3 minutes. Traitor. Come on, stick it out. Have fun. Or at least, don't have a panic attack. I'm adrift without my party anchor. Blake vanished the second that we got here, like a gremlin child descending into a ball pit made of meat. Must be nice. Meanwhile, I'm here, ball-less and pit-less, taking up space, not dancing, not mingling. I'm furniture. If only someone would sit on me. Alright, time's ticking. Stop wasting the evening. I've just got to walk out into the crowd and move around, right? Bounce to the music, raise my arms up. I'm among the sea of bodies, waiting for the moment where I lose myself in the music. It never comes. Gloria Estefan said that the rhythm was gonna get me. Would she lie? Nothing about this feels natural. I remain hyper-aware of all the limbs and exactly what each of them are doing. It feels like everyone has to be looking at me even though there's no way that they could see me. It's like I'm intruding at an ant colony, the one heterogeneous obstruction in a crowd that's moving with purpose. I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick. Oof. Who put a support beam in the middle of the... Oh. Wow. That is a pillar of a man. I am not used to looking up at someone like this. Sorry. I don't think that he can hear me. I mean, I can't hear me. Strong arms encircle me. Oh boy, I think that there has been a miscommunication, but I'm willing to see how this plays out. He turns me around to face the stage, and we rock back and forth together, butt to crotch. Fuck, I can feel his thick thighs framing my own as his massive paws grope and explore across my body. I could get used to this kind of attention. I guess this happened. For once, I'm not thinking about how I'm dancing. My world is noise and heat and incoherent shapes, bouncing in time yet unstuck from it. I eventually turn to get a better look at him. He cups my ass and my face ends up smushed into his chest. He smells like lumberjack, like musk and the wood that I'd like to get lost in. Heat and bass pump through him into me and my heart beats. And I'm being bridally carried into the bright light outside the auditorium. What happened? I feel like I lost the last minute or so. Back with us, darling. I feel his voice as much as I hear it, the deep rumble flowing through his chest and arms. You're strong. I'm still working on forming coherent thoughts, but can you blame me? A bemused expression crosses what little of his face I can see from down here. You got a condition or something? What? When's the last time you ate? Oh, I haven't. Let's get you some food in you. He takes me out for dinner. It's past midnight, so everything that I'd normally have access to is closed. But it turns out that he's a local. Well, local enough to drive here anyway. I can't see Jack at this point, but I'm in some kind of pickup truck, and we're on our way to a piece of shit burger joint that stays open round the clock. Turns out he meant Waffle House. The room temperature orange juice revitalizes me. I'm a person again. I look across the table at my rescuer. The amount of 2 a.m. food that he ordered is going to put our poor waitress into a back brace. You feeling better, little guy? It feels weird being called that. So few guys are actually substantially bigger than me. But here he is, looming over me like a real-life werewolf. I'm thriving right now. Yeah, thanks for getting me out of there. I really should have eaten something first. Well, you're in luck. Wahoo ain't never steered me wrong before. I've never actually been. My aunt used to threaten me with Waffle House trips as punishment for acting up in public. She said that I'd be so full of grits that she had to roll me home. I'm sure it's fine though. I should change the subject. So, Diesel, huh? Got a good ring to it, don't it? Better than my government name anyhow. Well, the only one who gets to decide who you are is you. Damn straight. I glance out into the light-speckled abyss that is our boot side window. I still can't believe how late it is already. Just stick with me, son. You don't want to be wandering around alone in a place like this at night. Florida? I guess we are in Don't Say Gay state. Nah, Orlando. Crime is crazy in the cities like this. I try not to come here any more often than I have to. You, eat here often? Yup. Waffle House and truck stops go together like a horse and carriage. Oh, you're a truck driver? Sure am. Responsible for some heavy loads, but it keeps the country running. It's hard work for a real man. Well, I don't think a man is necessarily defined by what he does for a living. Unemployed, huh? Maybe once I met the right man. No, terrible joke. I work in digital asset management. It's hard to explain. I'm kind of like making E621 style image boards for advertising firms to sort their 5 billion images and videos. Computer stuff then. Well, sorry about all the AI takeovers. Must be rough. Luckily, I'm paid less than the cost of a GPT license. Weak men create hard times. Ain't nobody coming for my job though. Teamsters Local 385. I'm proud of it. Union man? Damn straight, boyo. He beats at his chest like a great ape. AI can't touch any of this. I'm pretty sure they're designing self-driving trucks that would... no, shut up. Don't say that out loud. Instead, I make a show of admiring his bicep. You sure hard to replace, alright. So, where do you hang your hat when you're not out trucking? Gainesville. Born and raised. Only a couple hours north of here. Yourself? Missouri, I'm afraid. Missouri, huh? Been meaning to get up north and check out the 12th state to pay my respects. That math doesn't check out if I remember it correctly. History buff? Yep. Got me a tour list to scratch off so I can brag on my reenactment buddies. React what? Oops. Food's here. Object permit is destroyed. The waitress approaches from behind him with 2 trays stacked with very different amounts of food. She looks at him, furrows her brow, and then looks at me. I am not getting clocked this hard right now, goddamn. I didn't come to Waffle House for this kind of judgment. Realizing too late that I can see her, she screws a big smile on her face, serves our food, and wishes us well. Ugh, goodness, there's enough grease on my plate to lubricate an aircraft. A bottom food this is not, but I need it in me. Time to dig in. Clearly he's of the same mind. The way he assaults the monstrosity of a burger is at once sensual and depraved. He's tender and gentle one moment, then ravenously biting in and sucking out the sauce the next. Am I envying a sandwich? After a profound belch and a pat on his round gut, he eyes my plate. You gonna finish that? I already regret ordering a regular combo. I guess my eyes were bigger than my stomach. Funny, I ain't never had that problem before. You don't say. Well, if you want to get it to go, got a fridge back in my room. Is he hinting at what I think he is? I blush as I pretend to be really focused on stirring the leftover ice in my cup. Damn, I can't be that forward. How do I covertly imply that I'm into this stud? So... I gulp. All that time spent at truck stops along the lonely road? You ever get to live out the fantasy? You've gotta be turning heads along the down low, boys. I can't see his eyes, and yet I can tell that he's rolling them. Real life ain't like furry porn, kid. No, right. I get it, but yes, I've got some regular customers at a couple of my favorite stalls. What? That came out too loud. Sorry. Just, God, what a mental image. You look like you could crumple the divider with your bare hands. Big guy. You got a type? Quiet, for one. I meant like, I don't ask, they don't tell. They can go back to being good Christian boys for all I care. I ain't gay or nothing. I can't help but chuckle at that. Sure about that? You seem plenty handsy back at the dance. There's a pause that stretches longer than I'd like. I don't think that he liked that. Not my fault that I'm such a catch in these parts. And I figure, fuck it, any hole's a goal. I'm a hole. It's alright, handsome. We make ourselves right. You can call yourself whatever you want. I'm thinking about to take you back to the room and call you all sorts of things, sweet thing. Oh my, there's no way that I can say no to that smile. I think that I'd like that. I expected everyone to be in bed by now. I should be in bed by now, but I guess some furries just go that hard. There are still scattered groups chatting throughout the lobby, and there's a bit of a line at the elevator bay. The early morning congestion isn't helped by the dragon with the 20-foot tail nor the pack of dude bros that are trying to wheel in an entire pallet of twisted tea. He's had an arm wrapped around me the entire time that we navigate the con space. It's making me feel claimed in a way that I am now just realizing I might be really into. I barely notice when the booze cart rolls over my foot as we pack into the same elevator. It's a bit agonizing how every single person seems to be stopping at a different floor, but eventually it's thinned out until it's just us and one other couple. They're a skunk and a Dalmatian who are poodling in cute matching black and white crop jacket and skirt. The skunk is wearing a bulky fursuit head, but the Dalmatian has some kind of tight rubber mask. They're holding the leashes to each other's collars. I'm honestly not totally sure what I'm looking at here, but good for them. The doors open and they giggle at the newfound challenge as they drunkenly stumble out of the elevator. Diesel growls once they're out of the earshot. What a fucking joke. Huh? I look up at him as I feel the elevator lurch further upward, but he doesn't return my gaze. What kind of reaction is that? Here of all places, there's something up with this guy, something that I've had a lot of incentive to ignore. The elevator doors open for the final time. This is us. He grabs me by the wrist and begins to lead me towards the door. For the first time tonight, his back is turned towards me, and that's when I see it. Oh, fuck no. I tear my arm out of his grip as he crosses the threshold. No fucking way am I going anywhere with him. He turns to face me, clearly confused at first, but realization dawns upon his face as the doors close between us. I see what you are. You almost swallowed Confederate. The cold comfort of overpriced hotel food breakfast does little to flush the taste of shame from my mouth. Full flag, not even one of the subtle dog whistles. Jesus, how many people saw? Am I cancelled now? I hate to kick you while you're down, honey, but what are you doing rolling the dice on rednecks in the South? You gotta be safer than that. Ugh, I thought that he was different. I mean, he's here, isn't he? I'm sorry you had to go through that. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. He doesn't deserve my energy. It's my fault for latching on to the first large man that I met and following him home. Oh, let's talk about me then. Big news. You're pregnant? No, but I'ma keep trying. I hope you're at least being careful. We on prep in this house. There's only one bug in my rug. Oh, here we go. I'm telling you, epi-bitch disease is real and I have it. I'm still going through it myself. It was just a few hours ago that I got back to our room and crashed hard. head to toe with Osgood in one bed while Blake managed to somehow spread their ravaged body across every square inch of the other one. Somebody's destroyed that twink. That must be so hard for you. 6-1. This early, bud. I need coffee, not cream. No, from opening ceremony? Do people actually go to those? 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, 1 shower, minimum, every day. I'm on a liquid diet. High in protein. Your brains need carbs, guys. Come on, breakfast is on me. You top folk can have your vile carbs. Moi gets to have a heaping bowl of Metamucil for breakfast. Top shaming? At breakfast? I thought you had class. No, sweetheart, I have ass. And boy did it get a workout last night. Glad you had fun at least. You end up pissing all alone, handsome. No rebound bow to hold your hair back while you throw up. Ugh, no, I just needed some time alone after that guy. Aren't you used to losers like that back in misery? Not in the city. They at least have the decency to keep to the hills with the water people. La Llorona. If only our cryptids were half that cool. All we've got is, like, the Ozark Howler and Momo. But that's probably just our garden variety Bigfoot. Speaking of feet, the big news is that I'm double booked for a freaky foot party and a has-been hotel watch party tonight. Still can't decide which one deserves me. Watching cartoons actually sounds kinda nice for a room party. Oh, sweetheart. I don't want to know. I think that was Grindr. Blake has that manic gremlin smile that only hookup apps can conjure. Well, I think that I'm gonna hit up the dealer's den when they open. I hear they restocked that Amicus toy that you'd had your eye on. Extra firm. Oh, is it like that perfect grade in the model kits? You get a perfect grade if you can take it to the hilt. Oh, that's not... No, not. The cowards. God, every online drop has been sold out before I could get home from work. I guess the con floor really is the only way to get him. Go get you some. Fine. You guys want anything? Nothing down here. I've got everything that I need right here. They show off an entire page worth of hookup apps speckled with little blue notification bubbles. What the hell is Sniffies? I'll tell you when you're older, buddy. You're younger than me. Thanks for noticing. Now have a nice line boy. Have a nice... sex? Natch. The dealer's den just opened, so it's absolutely packed with the bodies in various states of over and underdress. On some level, this place is deeply silly. I recognize that. A grand bazaar filled with cartoon wolves with occasional rainbow or jockstrap or rainbow jockstrap. But in a different room, this would all be seen as a political statement. Its existence would be cause for debate, and I'd be afraid to be caught browsing, lest I'd be implicated. Instead, all I see is dozens of talented artists showing us exactly what they're capable of, unbothered and uncontroversial. I'm struck by the realization that the usual feelings of shame isn't natural, it's inflicted. There is a small line poking out of a tent? Indoors? Mysterious. Of course, I need to see what they're hiding in there. When I lift the flap, I'm really taken aback by what I see inside. It's the Sistine Chapel of Wolf Abs in there. From floor to ceiling, the interior is covered with paintings that must have been printed on huge tapestries, lit only by a few flickering electronic candles. This would already be impressive art to scroll past on your phone, but presented like this, each composition has a commanding presence. All around me are tenderly painted canines and heavy, confident brushstrokes that are nonetheless flexible enough to depict sunlight shining through soft fur, sometimes with their asses out. They're beautiful. The comment slips out involuntarily. The artist, seated behind a folding table, smiles at me. I know that I didn't say anything wrong, but the accidental moment of sincerity does knock me off balance, so I take their card and excuse myself from the room. Barred by creeps, I pocket it, vowing to decide later how much money I'm going to spend in there. Before long, I'm in yet another line that promises an even more mortifying interaction. One by one, the animals in front of me vanish behind a ceiling-to-floor black curtain that separates the tentatively all-ages dealer's den from the adult section. It does feel a bit weird to be lining up for what is essentially the 2D and 3D section in plain view. Everyone in this line knows why they're here. Honestly though, what am I going to do, not look inside? Besides, I'm on a mission. Amicus, my beloved, you will soon enter my luggage and utterly mortify me if I get pulled aside by TSA for additional screening. I finally reach the front of the line, where there's a volunteer waiting to scan our IDs. When I reach for my wallet, however, it's gone. Oh my god, I left it in my bag in the room, didn't I? My pocket procedure is compromised. Keys, phone, wallet. Every day, every time that I go out. But I'm on vacation, so I thought that I'd leave my keys in the room so that I don't lose them. The entire process has failed. Once again, I am quietly excusing myself from the proximity of hot wolves that I haven't even bought yet. I need to get back to the room before whatever happens when you don't have an ID all day is probably bad. There is a handkerchief tied around the doorknob. Is that pink? Magenta? Fuchsia? Do they expect me to keep a hanky code reference chart on hand to decipher this? Whatever, it means the room is occupied. At noon already. I'll just have to go somewhere else and exist without my ID. I return to the hotel lobby, wandering aimlessly. I can still go to the convention since my badge is on my lanyard, but I should probably wait for them to finish. After all, how many times could they possibly finish before they need to come down to hydrate? Speaking of, at least I can kill time with the mocha, I think stupidly, as I reach for my phantom wallet. Well, this is limiting. Every year, dozens of lonely furries starve because their roomie is exceedingly popular with the boys. If you'd like to donate, call 1-800. Hey everybody! An opossum is making a spectacle of himself down in the lobby. Judging by his hair and battle jacket, he appears to be some flavor of punk, affectionate. Last call for the chalk protest. We still got room. What a weird sentence. Despite myself, I just have to ask. What kind of chalk are we protesting? He smiles at me. Damn, it's a good one. Hey dude, we've rented a van so that we can shuttle a group down to the site of the Pulse nightclub shooting. Oh shit, that was here? Yep, just 15 minutes away from the con. What do you say, my guy? Are you down for a little criminal mischief? This seems a little sketchy. Aren't I here to experience the convention? You know what? Fuck it, I'm in. He lights right up. Right on, bro. I'm offered a huge hand to shake. I'm Hammer, by the way. I take it. Swift. Is everyone in the Telegram group? Don't want anyone getting lost. Hammer is sitting next to me on the seat bench in the middle of the crowded van. I'm wedged between him and a bright pink snow leopard in a full suit that smells like some chemical approximation of cotton candy. It doesn't mix well with the surrounding musk of sweaty dudes and cheap deodorant. To recap, the Pulse shooting is the deadliest violent act against queer people in American history. Hell, it was the biggest mass shooting that we'd ever had at the time. I don't like the sound of "at the time." I'm answered in song. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Anyway, there were 300 folks in the club at the time, celebrating Latino night. A guy walked in and opened fire, killing nearly 50 people and wounding even more. Jesus, I forgot that it was that bad. It's the kind of thing that you don't want to remember, a fact that's caustic to the mind, so your brain doesn't want to hold on to it. For 8 years, there's been a rainbow on the crosswalk next to the memorial, but as you expect with the kind of year that 2025 has been, they suddenly went and painted over it. That seems like such an unnecessary thing to do. Right? So we're gonna go chalk it up. redraw the rainbow, as many have already done before us, and more will show up to do after. We're probably gonna get arrested. I don't want to get arrested. We're not gonna get arrested, dude. They arrested a guy for walking across the street with chalk on his shoes. They had to drop the charges. Still arrested. Worth it though. Hammer pulls out his phone and looks over at me. Here, take a look at this. He wraps his arm around my shoulder while he fiddles with his phone. I am suddenly extremely aware of his warmth against me. Be normal, brain. Played cool. Let me introduce you to the Republican Congressman Randy Fine. He hits play on a video, revealing a crumpled-looking guy in a suit who is awkwardly filming himself in his car. I think there are appropriate places to memorialize people. I don't think in a public street is a place to promote a woke agenda. Wow, fuck that guy. He also filed HB 1421, which successfully banned trans-affirmative healthcare for young people. He regularly calls us groomers. And here's Governor Ron DeSantis. We will not allow our state roads to be commemorated for political purposes. What kind of person refers to memorializing shooting victims as political? Oh, right. So they didn't remove it because it was obstructing traffic laws or whatever. They removed it because it was gay? Stay classy, Florida. The clip ends with a quote from Brandon Wolf, one of the survivors of the attack. The cowards threatened by our lives should feel lucky that they didn't have to bury the ones they love, then watch the state come and bury their memory. I'm struck by how quaint the location is, given the weighty controversy hanging over a single crosswalk. I had expected it to be an ordeal. I figured that we'd be racing across 6 lanes of road, chalk in hand to the rhythm of a walk signal, before being chased off by a cacophonous horns like hyenas deposed by a pack of lions. I had at least expected a traffic light. No, the now infamous Pulse crosswalk is but a humble right turn into an unbusied 2-lane road. It's the kind of spot where some might cross the street without even looking up from their phones. It's across the street from a Wendy's. I'm happy to report that the memorial fence erected around the nightclub is a beauty to behold. There are dozens of colorful photos wrapped around a wavy fence that towers overhead. Someone's left fresh flowers today. The censored crosswalk, on the other hand, just give off a malicious energy that I can't quite place at first. Eventually, I realize that's because the dark rectangles along it aren't mere negative space on the asphalt, but pitch black. They didn't remove the rainbow from the road, they painted over it. This makes the act feel more petty, spiteful. 6 black stripes, a pride flag redacted. Besides the road, they've posted several warnings. Okay, this is pretty funny. They're gone full mall cop 1984 over people drawing on the street. The death of whimsy. I have half a mind to drag these signs in front of a kindergarten. Imagine. Alright, everyone pick a color and let's get started. We've got a big tub packed with a rainbow of thick sticks of chalk. Surely no expense was spared for this covert operation. I grabbed a red one, so I guess that I'm working on the closest strip. The snow leopard grabbed a purple chalk, so they'll be on the far end next to the... Is that a Dunkin' Donuts? That has to be a surreal location to work at. Hammer seems to think a moment before he grabs an orange stick, the color that's right next to the red one on the pride flag. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but he did also sit next to me on the way here. Are these hints? Am I supposed to be taking a hint? You have to remember that my only frame of reference with men is from being manhandled by a racist behemoth. Taking stock of the area, I do have one concern. Well, two. I should have worn sunscreen. But also, I am squarely in the get hit by cars turning off the main road, half of the crosswalk. I'm relieved when the guy who had been riding shotgun in the van positions himself to keep watch. I noticed that he walks with a cane, so I guess he was never particularly interested in getting on the ground today anyway. He let us know whenever a car is coming, and we all just get out of the way, let it pass and get back to work. After all, this isn't a picket line. We're not here to block random people from going wherever. Hammer takes an unexpected approach to conquering his void of rectangle. He drew a little shape, then an outline around that, then an outline around that, creating expanding ripples that morph and amplify the form of the original. After seeing that, scribbling like I'm answering questions on a test feels somehow inadequate, so I take to drawing a bunch of little flowers. I'm actually kind of getting into it. Who knew a furry would enjoy drawing? I make good progress for a while, but growing doubts simmer within me until they finally start to boil over. Isn't this a little futile? How do you mean? Well, it's chalk. Even if no one does anything, it's all gonna get washed away. I have only been in Florida for a day and it's already rained like 4 times. Sure, makes it all the more ridiculous that they arrest anyone for doing it. Protests are transient by nature though. We express our displeasure and we remind others who care about this stuff that they aren't alone. I care more about that than I do about figuratively poking Trump in the eye. Oh no, he's hot. And it's like a ritual, right? What? You ever made a mandala? No. In Buddhism, they'll spend days creating this crazy intricate design out of color and sand. It's beautiful, but it's sand, right? So they do it all knowing that it's going to be destroyed. That's just part of it for them. They craft it for the blessing and then sweep it all away to remind themselves that all of this is temporary. He gestures around. I'm probably getting it wrong, but all of that, it just feels human. I think for a moment. I guess it's like when you draw in the sand on the beach at low tide, and then later the waves wash it all away. Exactly. It's not about the chalk, it's about the energy that we're putting into the world. I look down at my flowers, then through them to the black paint beneath. What kind of energy are you putting into the world when you decide to paint over a memorial? Does it stain your soul black as well? This is a side of queer trauma. I can't heal it. I can't even grieve, really, since I don't know them. But I can pay my respects over the scar. The group parts to let a pickup truck out of the side street, but instead the driver, a chubby guy in a tie-dye shirt, hops out with a smile. Hey, you guys rock! Before long, he's giving soft hugs to anyone who will take them. Fresh chalk dust clings to his already chaotic attire. You know I accepted. I went to donate blood the night that it happened. It was so fucked up. I had to do something, you know. Cool. I don't feel like I gave enough of a response. When I got up there, the line was huge. People dropped everything to be there. We love to see it. That's what community is all about. Yeah, I think that's the takeaway. One guy was a monster, but people will try to do good if you let them. I heard that the hospitals refuse to bill anyone too. I couldn't donate blood though. They turned me away for being gay. Hammer sighs with his entire body in commiseration. You can't make this shit up. We say our farewells when somebody finally pulls up behind the guy's car and honks at us. Okay, so we've obstructed traffic a little bit at this point, but in the neighborly way. Once tie-dye guy moves on, we also allow the other car to pass. Damn, the old man in the driver's seat has the deepest scowl that I've ever seen. I'm glad that he kept driving. He looks like the sort that has all the time in the world to make themselves a problem. We pass the time, chatting as we draw, stewing in the hot, damp air. I'm actually pretty far along by the time that... What do you think you're doing, son? I'm squatting in the shade of a police officer. Shit, we're really doing this. I play dumb. I'm drawing flowers? You want in? Boy, are you aware that defacing a traffic control device is a 3rd-degree felony? They come in degrees? I'm just drawing flowers, dude. I know that I'm talking back to a cop, which would normally be an insane thing for me of all people to do, but I can't help but appeal to the absurdity of the situation. There is a fursuiter drawing in chalk here for crying out loud, and he has the nerve to use the word felony? Maybe I'm betting on the wrong pig for a little self-awareness. He's making a face. I'm gonna have to ask you to move out of the roadway immediately. What? Are we impeding traffic to the Dunkin' Hey man, beautiful day we're having. Oh, thank God, I was fucking up so bad. I don't even have my ID on me. What even happens when they arrest you without an ID? Do they just drop you off in another country and call it a day? The cop gestures to the signs. Y'all know how to read? Oh, don't worry about that. We're just having ourselves a patriotic day trip. He walks past the cop onto the sidewalk, causing him to turn away from us. Do you know what intersectionality is? He doesn't wait for a response. It's basically the idea that we should focus on the struggles that we have in common instead of wasting time on what makes us different. See those flowers? Hammer points to the memorial. We don't know who actually left those. Maybe they were gay, and maybe they just identify with the struggle. With both of their backs turned to us, Hammer waves us away with his free hand. The others start to leave. That smooth bastard. You ever heard of LGSM back in the 80s? Right when I'm about to get the hell out of there, he glances back at me. He extends his pinky and thumb in a call me gesture, grinning like an idiot. Oh. No one else is around when I get back to our hotel room. My mind is racing. It was easy enough to DM him from the Telegram group, and long story short, he wants to meet. Oh shit, oh fuck, am I going on an actual date tonight? Is that what this is? I don't know, maybe I'm reading it all wrong. Maybe he'll show up with a bunch of his friends and it'll just be your average social dinner. Well, that would suck. Sitting at a table where I only know one person, he probably knows everyone too, so his attention will be split and we'll probably barely even talk. Oh, but if it's just us, what am I supposed to do? What if I get to touch his... Wow, optimistic. But still, gay people move kind of fast, right? And we're at a convention time. Would I really do that? 0 to 100 with a dude in a single day? God, I would. I so fucking would. I don't know if he would, and he doesn't have to or anything. I'm not like expecting it. I'm not insane, but like, yeah. Okay, I'm thinking about it. It's in my head. I'm open to being opened. I pop into the bathroom to check my teeth and face. I don't know, I just feel like I need to do something. I'm suddenly jealous of people who wear makeup because at least they can go to work on themselves. All I can do is, pull on my skin, scream. Think, dude, what do bottoms do? I'm drawing a blank. I notice Blake's go bag on the counter. Okay, I'm not proud of myself, but I need an inspiration. I open the bag. And I find it. The bulb. Of course. I need to prep. I need a presentable butthole. I mean, I have a habit of presenting my butthole, but I guess I'd like to make it a good first impression if the opportunity arises. Okay, we're doing this. No one has to know. I plug the sink drain, turn on the faucet, and strip as I wait for the bowl to fill with water. Oh my god. This seems simple enough. Just squeeze the fat end and stick the tip in the liquid and let go. It gurgles a bit as it inflates. This feels a bit like I'm back in chemistry class, except I'm the experiment. I suppose that I need gravity to be on my side, so I'll just, head up, ass up? Is that right? Woof, the bathroom tile is cold. Do they even clean this? I should probably take another shower after this. But for now, let's baste this turkey. It's surprisingly hard to find my hole. You know, considering it's been there my whole life and hasn't moved once. I grimace against the cold tile when the tip finally catches on a wrinkle. I guess I just push? There isn't a lot of give at first, but right when I start to worry that I'm doing it wrong, I let out a little gasp as I feel the probing plastic plunge into me. It feels so much longer than it looked, and not in a fun way. I begin to squeeze. It's not pleasant. I can feel the icy water trickling through my intestines, causing me to shudder in my sad, vulnerable pose. I take in as much of the fluid as I can, set down the bowl, and wait. I should probably let it soak in, right? Is that a thing? This has to be the least sexy thing that a man can do. I guess that I'm glad that I'm doing it though. I mean, it would really suck if everything else lined up, but I had to back out because I hadn't realized that I was supposed to prepare in advance. How are you supposed to know anyway? Is this just an unspoken rule among gay people? Or do bottoms develop a sixth sense for when they might get lucky that night? Do they just guess? How many douched butts have expired on the shelf like uneaten peaches in this unjust world? Was that the fucking door? Oh my god! I forgot to close the bathroom door. I forgot to close the goddamn door, and my roommate is looking at my winking asshole as I lay on the floor to flush my guts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's all agree to forget about that. So that's where we're gonna leave it for today. So the first day did not go very well for Swift. He almost went, to bed with a potentially racist person. So yeah, like there were sort of like little subtle clues as he was saying that like, oh, the little things that I was ignoring for my benefit, which, once you saw the hat and the flag, it's like, yeah, that's gonna be a big no for me. And I mean, it happens. Sometimes you meet people in the fandom, you're like, oh yeah, they're such a nice person, such a cool person. Then you find out that they're horrible people, or they support horrible people, or they're friends with horrible people, and they don't really want to stop being friends with those people. So like, yeah. Thankfully you got a free meal out of it. You went to Waffle House. And now he's met Hammer, a big guy. Seems very interesting, very knowledgeable, very progressive thinking, the complete opposite of the other person. And they seem kind of interested. I mean, unless Swift is reading into it wrong, you're pretty set for something interesting to happen. But like next time, maybe close the door when you're, cleaning up. Cause like, yeah, like who forgets to close the door? Come on. I mean, I know it's your first time doing this, and it was pretty evident with the fact that you were using cold water and like no sort of help with like putting it in, if you know what I mean. Something to help sort of ease it in. But like, yeah, like come on, close the door at least. Especially when you're in a shared hotel room. But yeah. All these things, silly little things that can happen. But yeah. As for the visual novel, I'm liking it. It's pretty funny. It's pretty, it is pretty like indicative of what you might have happen at a con. So yeah, the whole dealer's den thing. Like you have the section where it's just like the normal general, the just normal furry stuff is being sold. Like you could get like a badge, you can get some merch from there, just normal stuff. And then you have the adult section, the what do they call it in Confudor? The night market? What is it called? I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. Anywho, have any of you been to a furry convention? Do you have any funny little anecdotes that you would like to share? Write it down in the comments, and thank you all for watching/listening. If you would like to play 3 Days to Live, you can do so by going down to the link in the description, which should have a direct link for the itch.io page. I don't know if they have any form of support, so, that may or may not be there. If you would like to support the channel, you can become a channel member, which does give you earlier access to these videos as they're being scheduled. So, like, this will go up probably on the 19th, as soon as I finish putting this into the video, because it's going to be split into 2 pieces. So yeah, like, it'll probably be up in an hour or so. But yeah, anyways, so if you would like to support the channel, do that. Or if you can't do that, then there is Ko-fi. And I also have a throne. So yeah. Anyways, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye.